So what would we say are our top 3 things we're excited about to go home? Let's start. What's your first?
Mostly just, obviously the easy ones are family and friends, like being able to hang out on the water with my friends there and hanging out with my father-in-law, doing things out in the yard. Those are things that you miss here being in the city, so.
Yeah, and even your work friends. Right?
Yeah, but most of my friends are my work friends.
But being back in the office with them, I think will be, because he's worked with the same people 20-something years. So I think that's cool. What about you, Nev? What's your one of yours?
One of them is getting to spend time with my grandparents more, because when they come here, it's just like we're all together and then we just talk about everything. But then if I get to have one-on-one with them instead of everyone.
Yeah, because when they come to see, we're trying to pack it all in, right? Mm-hmm. So that to not have to rush. I get that. I think one thing I'm really looking forward to, in addition to obviously the friends and family, would be just the setting up of a new space. There's something about purging, getting rid of stuff that's not going home, and setting up a new space that has new energy, new life for our next chapter is super exciting for me. What would be a second thing that you're excited about?
Probably have my own bathroom would be a good thing.
I think that's on all of our lists.
Right now, we're 1.5 bathroom, so that part would be nice.
Nev, you're excited about a bathroom. Why are you?
I don't even have my own bathroom now, and so I get to have my own with a shower and everything.
I think we're all looking forward. I'm excited to not have to share products and tools with Nev, because, when we first moved into this house, Nev was 8 years old. And so it was different sharing a bathroom with an 8-year-old versus a teenager. I'll just leave it at that. What's your third?
One of them is our cats getting to have their own catio, and it has a fountain and everything. And I think they'd be in the sun all the time.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the outside, but not having to get lost or something like that.
Yeah, I like
that.
That
is one thing that they've had here though too, is kind of their cat balcony.
This is different.
We never had that in the States before.
Yeah, they really like being outside, so that's a good space. Speaking of outside, that's one of yours, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that it'll be, I want a pizza oven, a really good one, and then I would like to have
cheese curler.
A Traeger. I think that's a brand. It's
that is.
Smoked wood pellet thing, grill.
So you're just excited for outside space.
Well, and I've been into cooking and stuff, so those kind of things,
Yeah.
We don't have outside space here. Getting your hands dirty is changing the potting soil in 3 planters. It's not
because we live in the heart of the city.
Yeah.
We live up in the air and the top floor of our building, and because urban life was definitely our choice here, but I think we're all excited to get home and have a house with a yard and a workshop for him with my dad. And
I think ultimately though, most ideal would be a little bit of urban life with a small yard or something. Would be if I could cast a wand and it produced something. That's what I would go for.
I agree.
But then you give up the being on the water kind of thing, so that part is really exciting. So I don't know, there's pros and cons.
Well, and
it's easier to come up with cons now, only because we've been in this life for so long. So
that's what we're excited about so far, moving home. Okay, so we've been talking about what are some of the areas that we are going to least look forward to or miss the most about moving back to the States. So John, what would be one of them?
It's kind of like a pro and a con. To me, it's something that I will miss a ton. It is just the unfamiliarity, if that's a word, with all your surroundings. So, for instance, going to the grocery store and
finding where to buy birthday balloons.
Everything.
Yeah.
I find it a little bit of an adventure, having to figure out what did I need. I needed making pastrami today. Can't buy pastrami, so I'm making it. Need coriander, ground coriander. Well,
what is that?
Weird words on the end of it, but I figured it out. But it's I think that part's an adventure, and I will definitely miss all those little things.
Well, and I think that's a love-hate. I think some people either really sink into that feeling, like, where do I buy my birthday balloons? Where do I have my dresses altered? I mean, it's an adventure, and once you find it, you're trying to talk in a language that's not yours, and you can either embrace that or be afraid of it. And I think that's definitely something as a family we really embrace and will miss.
And something else going with that is like the fact that it's going to be more suburban there, where it's like more urban here.
For
And
sure.
so it's
Yeah, like we're in
everyone's out right now, and
Part
it's like
of the city.
Yeah,
you'll be able to see that in.
it's a
where
beautiful
we are.
day, one of the first spring days, and everyone's out with their families. And I think Nev's right. We knew really early on that we wanted to live in the heart of the city, and it really suits us, right? We like
Yeah.
walking everywhere to dinner. We like scootering rather than taking a car or a train.
Today's even a little more special since it's Sunday,
Yep.
and Sunday
Everything's
stores
closed.
are closed, so
So you have to
everybody's
spend
out
with your family.
family,
You have to
so.
rest. Yeah, and I think that's something that we'll take with us home. Like,
It doesn't hurt that it's a beautiful day. That would lead into item number 3, I think, would be seasons. Seasons is something that I'm
But it's like,
definitely going to miss.
Here there would be more beautiful days, but it's like you don't have fall or winter much
yeah.
because nothing really changes.
Yeah, that's true. Where we love summer and we love the warm weather, here, I never knew why John was so fascinated with fall. And it's because I had never had fall growing up in Charleston. And here, the colors are beautiful, the temperatures are wonderful, and I absolutely love it. Same with snow.
Yeah. Because I really like snow, and that's where during Christmas and stuff, we travel around more to like winterier places because there's more like snow everywhere.
Yeah.
Not that there's snow here, but
Well, we'll definitely miss seasons. But you mentioned, I think that's probably our fourth thing that we're going to miss is the travel.
yeah.
Right? Being able to travel, fairly easily and pretty inexpensively compared to the US, because Germany especially is so central that we can get to, I think it's 9 different countries in less than 5 hours.
Yeah, like our
Driving.
Yeah, driving.
trip coming up is only going to be like 5-6 hours drive.
Because in the States, you have to fly more so and like farther lengths of time
Yep.
to get to another state.
And it's more expensive.
Yeah.
No, I think, and that's something that we're committed to doing when we get home is, no, we won't be adventuring around Europe, but we will be adventuring, seeing more of our country, seeing more of Central and South America that we haven't done a whole lot of.
Yeah, but you're still going to miss, like, it's so
Easy.
not diverse. Like, the easy part of it is, oh, I read all these signs. This is really easy to
Well, that's only in the
navigate.
U.S., but that won't be the case
it
in
won't be.
South America or
It won't
Canada.
be.
French Canada. Yeah. We just have
Canada is easy.
we have to just
Canadian?
seek out the adventure. So we're seeing the silver lining, but that doesn't mean that you can't also have things that you're going to miss. And yeah, sitting with that's part of the deal. We're in countdown mode now. It's hard to believe that in just 4 or 5 months, we're going to be back. It's exciting.